So I wanted to showcase a vampire build that I'm toying around with. I don't know if it's good, but it sure is fun, and it sure is funny. And especially since that dumb pumpkin modifier is now gone, and this is the new modifier, where mana received, except for mana from monsters, increases by 100%, which means that they're trying to force you to use vampire. And then with every mana from killing monsters decreases from wave 2 by 70%, which I have to assume is probably going to be a lot. With every 1,000 mana, 2 opponent units are paralyzed, and in co-op, 2 allies units double for 10 seconds. So I'm pretty sure they're trying to force you to use vampire because Halloween. And this is hilarious. So Blood Rage, as we all know, I never made a video on it, but it was something that I talked about in my when I was reading the talents, and like at the very end of when I was talking about vampire, it occurred to me that if it bites down units, and if you could choose and target what units you want to D-rank yourself, that you could use that in a shaman like toxic deck, and it would work. And it kind of works, but for the most part, Toxic Witch and Toxic Shaman decks don't work anymore because of the fact that it doesn't give the board an immediate presence. With Shaman, they have 3 seconds to merge it out or do something with it. If it's even worse if you hit a Harlequin, because then they can just copy anything and then the debuff goes away. But especially if they're running Mermaid, and then if they're running Mermaid with ways to get rid of it, like anything like Inquisitor cleanse, Spirit Master cleanse, Blooming Dash Blade Dancer cleanse, Floral Frenzy cleanse, just any kind of cleanse. If they're running any kind of cleanse anyway, that's just an extra layer that it won't work. And so it's funny. And when you can catch people with their pants down, it's a funny deck where you go like Harlequin, Shaman, Mime. I was using Vampire and I was using Alchemist because I think Golem is a really good like end game strategy, because Vampire, its damage really drops off, but then I thought about it using it in Blooming Dash Blade Dancer. The problem with the Blade Dancer deck is trying to get into higher merge ranks, and the reason why is because eventually you just kind of get stuck. You don't want to merge out anything because it's dangerous, and then you can't merge out some things because they're in uneven ranks. So you'll get caught with like a level 1, level 2, level 3, or some kind of combination of that, of night statues on the field, and you won't be able to do anything with it. And then the rest of your board is like all 4 level 4 Blade Dancers and like a couple of like, Portal Keepers, right? With Vampire, you can bite down units, gain mana, because you are still gaining mana. Not that Blooming Dash Blade Dancer ever needed mana, but as a extra bonus, you are gaining mana. You could technically run Unbearable Thirst, and that might be the better one. And then with Blood Bond, the vampire is actively giving you at least 10%, up to if you have 3 vampires and you decide to bite things right before a boss. The armor of bitten monsters decrease by up to 30%, and that's something. It's like, it's not nothing, it's something. If you happen to have 3 vampires on the field and you bite stuff right before a boss, or during the wave, everything that gets bitten is getting a 30% decrease. And that's, or up to a 30% decrease. For the most part, it's usually a 10%. I don't go crazy with the biting. It's just whenever I need it. But I was running it in tournaments. The modifier today is Drought. And I just won 2 battles. They weren't against crazy people. This was an Inquisitor 2.4 billion battle. He had 3152 crit. It's like 1,000 less than me. This one was a little bit closer. It was a Max Demon Hunter, but I beat that as well. And so I don't know, like, I'm in League 6. It's not that high. actuality, I should be around like 6,300, like somewhere in this area, and then I would be going up against people that I should be facing, or it looks like I should be facing. But I just thought that it's just something to try. In the same way that Scrapper clears your field, this has the ability to control your field, which is what the Bloomy Dash Blade Dancer desperately wants. And that's why you can't add Scrapper, because then you get uneven merge ranks. In this way, you can merge down everything from your like level 3, level 4 vampire. You can merge everything down, and then what you end up doing is you can merge together and try to get a Dryad. And that's what I find myself doing most of the time. I'll have like a level 2 Night Statue, and then I'll hope to summon in a level 1 Night Statue. And then I bite the level 2 Night Statue, combine them both, hope for a Dryad. If it becomes anything else, you just keep summoning in, and then you keep repeating that process. And you just keep trying for Dryads. And that's basically the strategy. Besides that, it's basically the same build. You're also really early in the game. You want to try to utilize all of your growth tiles. I feel like this is a pretty good battle. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's some pretty good stuff. I like that he's not running Trickster. The original strategy for this deck was Trickster. Where's the best placement here? Is it... Yeah, it's like right here. So I'm just going to do that. I don't even have a vampire. I'm going to just start merging onto these tiles because I have way too many of these guys. I tend to try to upgrade my Dryads early because if I don't, I tend to forget. And I've gotten like really late in the game and realized that for the entire game I haven't been upgrading them. And so I am going to try to do them now. I'm actually going to move this here. Part of me wants to just auto-upgrade this to 3. It seems like a good move. Actually, I'm going to move this off. And I'm going to move this off. So that I can reuse both of those growth tiles. And then I'm just going to build on this growth tile. That's pretty good. I like that I have all this space down here, because if a Night Statue summons in, I'll get the attack damage bonuses. I don't know why he's running Cauldron. That seems like a weird move. Double building? Like, that's a risk. Running Night Statue and Cauldron is a risk. And Dryad. You, like, really open yourself up to those, the really dumb draws. The really dumb openings. So here is our Vampire. I'm just going to upgrade this right now. I don't need all of these Dryads, or all of these Portal Keepers, so I'm just going to merge these out. You do want to upgrade your Vampire, because, especially for Drought as well, you're going to get most of your value out of Vampire in this mode, because every single time it bites, it's gaining you the normal amount, as opposed to gaining you, what is it, 2? Or, 1? 1 per kill? I should be getting like 6 if it's not attacking fast enough. My Blade Dancers are killing things much quicker. Oh, I just used a stone for no reason. That's really awkward. I kind of wish they placed those somewhere else. Like, maybe up here or something. You know what? I'm gonna merge these two. There's a big part of me that wants to merge those two. Or I should merge these away so that I get the tile back. Bam! Get that extra speed. I'm just gonna full upgrade this guy. You know what? And I'm actually gonna place him over here so that maybe theoretically he will. No, he still can't attack fast enough. My Blade Dancers are too good right now. I do like that this is on a tile as well. It's on a gold tile, so even this becomes kind of important as well. Because then you get a growth tile and a. You know what? I'm gonna merge this over there. That's pretty good. That will come in handy at some point. Oh, here we go. I'm finally not killing fast enough, and I'm able to get a whole bunch. See, now, I'm actually hoping for a Night Statue in here, or right there. That's fine. Because when I summon it in, I can move it in, and then merge out those two. Yeah, I need to upgrade the Dryad here. We have a Tribunal. I am a little bit afraid of that. I think I should be fine. Oh. Oh, that was just mean. That just means I can use this on something else. I'm going to move this off and then combine these two. It's probably greedy, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, that was not the best. But it'll be okay. And so right here, if I get another... I'm gonna move this away just so that it so that I get the active one. But even if there we go. Even if that was actually what we wanted. Even if I don't get another Night Statue, I did. But even if I didn't get another Night Statue, what I could potentially do is bite it down. To where it becomes nothing. That's just mean. I obviously need to move this back. I'm gonna go 2 here so that it frees up that spot. 3. I want to move this in so that I can get value out of that. Actually, I'm going to do that. I meant to bite this guy so that I could merge the two. Just in case you were wondering, I did mean to. That is what I meant to do. Okay, here we go. Can you start upgrading here? I have a gold tile. I'm going to merge this in, and if this becomes a Night Statue, which it didn't, I could have merged both of those. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm going to let that one go, obviously. Actually, I don't have to. I thought I could be faster. I wasn't. I'm gonna move that guy off. I'm gonna move these two. And I'm gonna upgrade this guy so that I can free up that spot. Move this guy away again. I'm gonna move this down, bite that guy, and then combine these two. Combine these two. Give that to here. And I have full 3s. Combine these two. Get rid of that debuff. I'm going to bite the Knight statue. And then combine these two. Combine these two. Combine these two. Get another 3. Yeah. Like, I don't think this guy was playing very well at all. I mean, I think you knew that because he was running Cauldron. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, the best. But I think it does more than what Harley Quinn was doing for me. Because Vampire, even though you get into this realm of, like, getting to the point where your summon-ins are like 1,000, like 1,500, 2,000, just to summon in. The fact that you can continuously just keep playing the game and upgrading the deck, I think it's good. And as a side effect, you're gaining so much mana from it that it justifies how much mana you're using over the course of the game. And I think it's funny. I think if you just like utilize just a couple of dryads onto your vampire early on in the game, you get really good early game mana. And then because everybody's running mana robes as well, so I think this combats that as well. And I think that it allows you to slowly move up your field at your own pace. Whereas Scrapper would just move up your field randomly. I thought about placing that in there, and because there was just so many, like, because if you put Scrapper in, you have to take something out. And I guess technically you could take out the Knight statue, but you need a card, like a giant support card. You either need like a Knight statue or an enchant sword or a trapper, but you can't replace that spot. You obviously can't replace the Blade Dancer. You can't replace the Portal Keeper. So the only 2 spots that you have to play with is your level up spot, and then Vampire. And I think that this is, I don't know. I think it's funny, and I think it's a fun way to play this deck. So if you do have Bloomy Dash Blade Dancer, try it out. I'll catch you guys next video.